We adopt sick pigs because you feel sorry for them. But have a healthy pig to take a rifle and shoot it. It's unreal.
Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today's video is a response to a CNN news report. It's all about the culling of animals in US farms. Because COVID-19 is having such a huge knock-on effect to the supply chain in the US, this means that farmers are currently killing millions of animals because they can't sell them to the slaughterhouses to be killed there instead.
Alex Haim is a sixth-generation farmer. He, his wife, and his father are proud hog farmers who are getting ready for a traumatizing experience.
How crazy is this, right? The news report says that it's traumatizing because these farmers are going to have to kill the pigs. What about the pigs? Is it not traumatizing for them that their bodies are being exploited and they're not ultimately going to be killed? Do they not have any say in what's traumatizing? And also what's really, really crazy is why is it traumatizing for the farmers to kill them, but it's not traumatizing for the slaughterhouse workers? So it's absolutely fine for someone else to kill these animals, but when they have to kill the animals themselves, then it becomes traumatizing.
I never imagined having to do this.
What do you mean you'd never imagined having to do this? This is the whole point of your industry. You raise pigs and then you kill them. Well, I guess you don't kill them, and that's the problem. So you never imagined having to do this yourself. So it's fine for someone else to do it, but it's not fine when you have to do it.
Each of these hogs should have been out of here 2 to 3 weeks ago, sent to market. But it looks like they never will. So the decision has been made to humanely euthanize most, if not all of them.
Why is it that we're almost like children when we talk about what happens to animals? We're so reluctant to actually just objectively state what's happening. And so instead, we hide behind these euphemisms. I mean, sent to market, what's that mean? What he means to say is they were meant to have been sent to the slaughterhouse already to have their throats cut. That's what he means to say. And humanely euthanize, I mean, that sounds like a lovely concept, doesn't it? But again, that's not the reality of what's happening to these animals. What he means to say is because these animals can't be sent to a slaughterhouse to have their throat cut, these farmers are going to shoot them in the head instead. I also think it's important to add just now that Trump has just signed a $19 billion bailout. So they're not going to lose any money. And the only problem from their perspective is they're the ones who have to do the killing. When I watched this video, it just seems so crazy to me that we have such a sympathy for the people who in this system are the ones who always benefit. I mean, financially, they're always bailed out. But what about all these animals? Where's the consideration for them, for their autonomy, for their lives? There is none.
All of this Minnesota family's fully grown pigs go to market to one particular pork plant in South Dakota. But the Smithfield facility in Sioux Falls was shut down in the middle of April, with more than 800 employee COVID cases linked to it. With so many plants closed and such a backlog of pigs, some of which weigh up to 340 pounds, the Haim family is desperate. Before COVID-19, they would typically send off about 700 hogs every week. They say they now have about 3,500 ready to go. Doc Haim is the patriarch of the family.
We put down sick pigs because you feel sorry for them. But have a healthy pig to take a rifle and shoot it. It's unreal.
I mean, this is absolutely the craziest part of the video. We have this farmer crying because he says they're going to be shooting healthy pigs. Yeah, as we've just found out in the video, he sent 700 pigs to a slaughterhouse every single week. So this farmer's crying because they're going to shoot pigs. Yet every single week, he sent 700 to have their throats cut. But this is the thing about this clip. It's so crazy because it's so illogical. But the fact of the matter is, for many farmers, the process or how they feel about the process is very illogical. I mean, he's probably upset because in his worldview or in his vision of what he does, the farmer sends the pigs to the slaughterhouse and it's got nothing to do with them anymore. They don't have to worry about it. It's out of their mind. They just continue doing what they've always been doing. But now he has to come and face the reality of what is happening in these slaughterhouses because now he's becoming the slaughterman, maybe for the first time in his life, in this quantity of animals. And so this is a real indictment of the mentality around farming. The fact that the sequence of events is often so detached from everyone in that sequence of events. And when we see the reality of this farmer coming to terms of what he's going to be doing, it sheds light on a lot of what we think about farmers and the fact that they do detach themselves from the fact of what happens to their animals when they do get to the slaughterhouse.
Does this family see any realistic chance in avoiding financial ruin?
No, but I'm surviving solely on hope.
Well, isn't it nice that you have the privilege to be able to hope? There's no hope for these pigs. They're going to be killed anyway. It's just, do they have a knife pulled across their throat or a bullet put in their heads? There's no hope for these animals. So it's really nice that you have the privilege of being able to hope. And as always happens with animal farmers, whenever they run into financial troubles, they're bailed out by the industry. They're given huge amounts of subsidies, huge amounts of taxpayers' money, billions. Trump is giving them $19 billion to keep them afloat during what's happening right now. And so it's nice that they have hope. But what about these animals? We deny them everything. We take everything from them. And even during a time of crisis where they can't be slaughtered in slaughterhouses, we'll still find a way to kill them. Where's the hope for all the non-human animals who are exploited and killed every single year to make these people money? And then when they can't make money, the taxpayers make them money anyway. Where's the hope for these animals? Why don't we care about the fact that they're the ones who are suffering, who are dying, not these farmers who are going to be giving taxpayers money to keep them going so they can continue killing animals into the future? And what's really crazy is this whole situation started, the COVID-19 situation, because we exploit animals. It started because we kill and eat animals. And so now we're propping up an industry, the pig industry in this case, which causes these pandemics to start.